Listen, if I had to guess, you're probably feeling like life is spinning out of control right now. Or if you're not feeling it right now, you've definitely felt it before. You've been caught up in that whirlwind of to do lists, of responsibilities, of tasks, of expectations. And I see the overwhelm, the stress, and the exhaustion that it is placing on your body. But here's the thing, you don't have to let this chaos consume you. You actually deserve to feel grounded, to have clarity, and to feel like you have a little sense of control in this crazy, crazy world. And so, we're going to take a few moments today to talk a little bit about self care and some strategies that you can implement to tackle this chaos and to take control of your life a little bit more. By the way, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tara, your go-to strengths-based productivity and success coach. I help ambitious and overwhelmed millennials transform from feeling stressed and chaotic to being in control, calm, and confident. If you're ready to reclaim control of your time, rediscover your purpose, and turn your hot messes into hot successes, then hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Why is self-care so important when we're so busy? I like to think of it like our phones. Our phones don't operate unless they're charged, right? Unless the battery has received its charge, our phone's not going to call, text, go on social media, do anything that it needs to do. And we are the same exact way. If we do not recharge our internal batteries, we are not able to function at our best. One of my favorite and easiest self care strategies is to figure out how I can incorporate mindful transitions into my day. So, for example, if I have a very stressful meeting or a very intense moment at the computer, I take time to step away, walk around the block for 5 minutes just to give my mind a chance to reset, refocus, and just kind of let go of the moment that happened before. I'm also a big fan of good sleep hygiene. I can't stress this enough. I am actually someone who has a pretty strict bedtime, and if you catch me up past 10 p.m., pretty much nothing good is going to happen. I like to go to bed pretty early. But having good sleep hygiene is not just knowing how long you sleep or when you go to bed. It starts with the like a good kind of evening wind down routine. So for me, I really like to take it slow in the evenings. I don't like to rush my evening routine. So I make sure that I do my skincare. Maybe I might read a book. I might do some stretching before bed or do some meditation. I always say have a menu of options to choose from for your wind down routine. Same for a morning routine, because that way, depending on how much time you have or what you're feeling like in the moment, you can pick and choose what you want to do and how you want to wind down from the day. Some days, if it's a stressful day, I need a little bit more reflection. I need some time to write down my gratitude list, do some journaling, maybe some meditating. Other times, maybe it's been a little bit more physically stressful on my body. So, stretching is going to be key and really important, or even just a little bit of kind of movement, light movement, maybe dynamic stretching will help me transition to bed. Another thing that I have been trying to do and be a little bit more cognizant about lately is to limit my screen time before bed. So, 45 minutes to an hour before I go to sleep, I really try to stay off my phone as much as possible and stay off any TV or screens or anything like that. It helps with the blue light, but it also just generally helps with kind of settling my mind. I find that if I'm on my phone, if I'm watching TV, even if it's like mindless TV, like Golden Girls or New Girl or something that I've seen 1,000 times, my mind is still at play and working. And in the evening, I want it to be slowing down. I don't want it to stop. That is not a good thing, but I want it to slow down a little bit. And so by limiting that screen time, that helps trigger to my brain that it is time to quiet, to slow down, and to get ready and prepped for a good night's sleep. And while we're speaking of screen time, I know I've talked about digital detoxing before, But I think that is so important too for self care to think about how we are intentionally taking time away from our digital devices. I know in our world, we have to be on our phones, we have to be at our computers, but there is a way to either set aside an hour block or even just 30 minutes. Or if you're feeling really adventurous and exciting, you may want to do a whole day or a week of a detox. Or if you're like one of my friends who did a whole month, that's a little excessive for me. But to be able to take that time away from your screens and reshift your focus and attention to something that is more active, that is engaging, that is an activity maybe that you used to enjoy or that you do enjoy doing, a hobby, something that just is not you sitting staring at your screen, scrolling through social media, reading your emails, responding to DMs, doing anything else that it makes you kind of put your phone down. It also may be an activity that does require you to put your phone away. So for me, sometimes that's going to the pool. I can't have my phone in my pool. I know technically it's waterproof, but that freaks me out a little bit. So I don't like to have my phone, my watch, anything with me when I'm near water. And that gives me that break. Same with the shower. The shower can be your digital detox period. Just find some ways for you to step away, take a break from the screens, and give yourself some tangible activities to do so that you reconnect with the world around you, not just the virtual world that you kind of consume yourself with. But while we're on the topic of tech, there is a way to utilize tech for self care. There are tons of apps out there that can help you with your self care process and the self care strategies that work for you. There's meditation apps, there are timer apps, there are apps that block the technology that you use. Even just that screen time kind of notification that you get from Apple on a regular basis on your iPhone each week, that can help with your self-care strategies. So it's not just like throw it out the window, get rid of it altogether, but figuring out how you can use it wisely and more intentionally to fuel your body, your soul, your mind, rather than taking away from your body, soul, and mind. And I want to pause here and ask if you are feeling overwhelmed in this current moment. Maybe your to do list is never ending and you feel like you can't get control of it. Maybe you're in a career that you feel like you're hitting maybe a roadblock or a wall, or just questioning whether it's the career for you. I want to encourage you to sign up for my Hot Mess Overhaul coaching program because I created it for moments like this in our lives. I created it to be a personalized coaching experience for you to help you reclaim your time, rediscover your purpose, and turn your hot messes into hot successes. And it's simple to sign up. You just have to visit my website at tarakermit.com and check it out to see if it's a right fit for you. And if it's not, no harm, no foul, but at least you took one step to reclaim control and live the life that you love and the life that you deserve. All right, we're back. So, speaking of living a life that you deserve, you may be surprised to think about professional development as a form of self care, but it definitely is. It is a way for you to embrace a growth mindset, which ultimately helps you overcome challenges and obstacles that may come your way. But it's also a great way to expand your professional network, your personal network, and human connection really is a great form of self care. Whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, we are existing to be in community with other people. That is the whole point of the human race. And professional development is one way to do that by expanding your professional networks. But you can also learn through online courses, through podcasts, books, anything that will help you think differently, challenge your own mindset and your own beliefs, and get you to just learn something new will help fuel your mind. It'll also fuel your soul a little bit. And that is what self care is all about. It's about expanding our horizons, it's about learning something new and taking care of ourselves the full aspects of ourselves, not just our physical bodies, but our mental bodies as well. So, there you have it, some of my top strategies and recommendations for navigating the chaos and incorporating self care into your routine. I'm not asking for anything crazy and for any wild, major, grand gesture here. It's all about finding the small things that you can incorporate consistently into your life to take care of you. And honestly, if you don't take care of yourself, no one else will. It's like that whole oxygen mask thing. I think I've said it before and I'll say it again. They tell us on the plane to put on our oxygen masks first before we take care of putting our oxygen masks on anyone else. There is a reason for that. If you're not breathing, you can't help someone else breathe. Same with if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't take care of the ones that you love around you. So keep that in mind and make sure to prioritize self care in the small ways so that you can be your best self for yourself. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like it and share it with a friend and subscribe to my channel for more strategies and tips like this. And if you're looking for more personalized guidance, remember that I do offer a complimentary initial consultation. I'll add the information in the description below so that way you can check it out too. As always, thank you so much for tuning in, for being here, and for watching this video. I really do appreciate it and enjoy spending the time with you each week. I wish you a week filled with more hot successes than hot messes. And just know that you are one step closer to living that life you're crazy about. And I'll see you again here next week.